In the heart of the American Southwest, where the desert stretches endlessly and the night sky sparkles with stars, a chilling legend lurks in the shadows. This is the story of the Skinwalker, a figure that instills fear deep within the souls of those who still hold on to traditional beliefs. Its tale is not just one of terror, but a reflection of deeper fears and dark choices. When the sun disappears behind the rocky formations of the desert and the sky transforms into a deep mantle of stars, there are regions of the southwestern United States where silence does not bring peace. It brings alertness. The wind sweeps through the cold sand, lifting brief whirlwinds, and each distant sound seems to carry a hidden intention. It is in this territory of invisible boundaries between the natural and the spiritual that one of the most feared legends of Navajo traditions emerges, the Skinwalker. Unlike many creatures from folklore, the Skinwalker is not described as a monster born differently. According to tradition, he is someone who chose to become something beyond human. A practitioner of witchcraft who broke deep spiritual rules in search of power. It is not just a physical transformation, it is a moral rupture, a conscious abandonment of one's own identity. The terror begins precisely there. He was once an ordinary person. It is said that the Skinwalker has the ability to take the form of animals: wolves, coyotes, ravens, owls. Not just imitating them, but moving like them, running at the same speed, looking with the same intensity. Some stories claim that he can also mimic human voices, calling someone by name in the middle of the night, reproducing the sound of a relative or friend to lure the victim outside. The danger lies not only in what is seen, but in what is heard. Reports describe unsettling encounters: eyes reflecting light in the middle of the desert, motionless for seconds too long to be natural. Silhouettes walking on two legs and suddenly dropping onto four, disappearing among bushes as if the shadow itself had come to life. There are those who swear they've seen animals running at impossible speeds, crossing roads in leaps too long as if they ignored the weight of their own bodies. But what makes the Skinwalker truly disturbing is not the appearance, it is the intention. In traditional narratives, he is neither a guardian nor a messenger. He is a silent predator. He approaches slowly, observes for days, understands routines. He does not need to break down doors when he can invade fear. The mere rumor of his presence is enough to alter the behavior of an entire community. Lights are left on, doors are locked earlier, names cease to be spoken at night. In many stories, dogs begin to bark for no apparent reason, staring intently at the darkness beyond the fences. Chickens become agitated without reason. The air feels heavy, charged with an invisible tension. People report feeling watched even inside their homes, as if something were outside, waiting for just a moment of carelessness. There are no clear footprints. There is no concrete evidence, just the persistence of discomfort. There are also those who say that the Skinwalker can use the mind as a weapon. Whispers that come from nowhere, dreams too vivid, thoughts that seem not to belong to the person having them. It is as if the boundary between the external and internal world becomes fragile. Fear ceases to be a reaction and becomes an environment. He does not need to appear. It is enough to be imagined with sufficient intensity. The most curious thing is that, within the very culture that originated the legend, the name is rarely spoken openly. Silence is part of the protection. The belief holds that mentioning him too frequently is to invite his attention. Therefore, many stories are told quietly, without excessive details, as if respect were an invisible barrier against that which is not desired to be attracted. Perhaps the Skinwalker represents more than a supernatural entity. He embodies the fear of loss of identity, of inner corruption, of the conscious choice for power above any moral limit. He is the dark reflection of the idea that true danger does not come only from outside, but from what someone chooses to become. And when night covers the desert and the wind passes between the stones making sounds reminiscent of distant voices, some avoid looking directly into the darkness, not because they expect to see something defined, but because they know that certain legends do not depend on form to exist. They live in the space between sound and silence, between shadow and imagination, waiting for just a moment of doubt to seem real. What you saw is only part of the story. To stay up to date on upcoming facts, mysteries and revelations, like, subscribe, and follow our channel.